Si tú escogiste la tarjeta de la A lo mejor la descripción, porque no te van a decir ahí te tocó la A, te van a dar una descripción. Y tú tienes que escuchar la descripción y identificar cuál fue. Por ejemplo, si te dicen, you're gonna explain me the front of the tractor, the engine compartments, and the front axle, tú ya sabes que eso es lo de la A. Y empiezas a hablar tú solito. Vas a apuntar allá los clearance lights. That's it, my clearance lights are properly mounted and secure. That's it, not cracked. Not, they're clean, they're amber in color, and they're working properly. Okay? Okay. That's it, my windshield. My windshield is properly mounted and secure. That's it, it's not cracked or broken. It's clean. There's no debris or illegal stickers. That's it. This is my wiper blades and arms. See, wiper blades are not missing, not dry rotted, not worn out. Wiper arms, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and not bent. Estamos hablando de la cuchilla y de la mano, ¿verdad? De las dos cosas. See, okay, this is my hood mirror bracket. The hood mirror bracket is properly mounted and secure. There's no nuts or bolts missing. That's it, it's not cracked, broken, or bent. That's in my mirror, el convex mirror. See, my convex mirror is properly mounted and secure. That's it, it's not cracked, it's clean, and it's properly adjusted to the driver's preference. See, my headlight is properly mounted and secure. That's it, it's not cracked, it's clean. That's it, it's in the properly colors, clear and amber. That's it, 4 functions: high beam, low beam, turning signals, and 4-way emergency lights. Here. That's it, under the truck. That's it, no leaks of any kind. That's it, no engine oil, no power steering fluid, and no coolant. That's it, and no cables, hoses hanging or dragging on the floor. That's it, okay, now we gotta make sure the truck is straight. No, it shouldn't be leaning to any side, which it can indicate suspension problems, or one of the front tires can be flat, or you might need, some air. Que no puede estar como ladeada, que tiene que estar parejo. Si está ladeada o algo, significa que hay problemas con la suspensión. Una de las llantas puede estar baja o ponchada, ¿verdad? Y ahí vamos a abrir el cofre. Ven para acá, para allá, vamos a abrir el cofre. Aquí le jalas y ya se abre casi como fuera un carro. Vamos a empezar aquí en la parte de la derecha. Let's see, this is my alternator. Let's see, the alternator, properly mounted and secure. Let's see, no nuts, no bolts missing. Not cracked, not broken, and not damaged. Let's see, electrical wires. Let's see, properly secure. Let's see, not cracked, no exposed wires, and no burning marks. Let's see, alternator, belt driven. Trabaja con la correa. Abajo. That's it, water pump. Water pump, properly mounted and secure. No nuts, no bolts missing. Not cracked, not broken, not damaged. That's it, no coolant leaks. Tiene coolant, ¿verdad? Anticongelante. That's it, is belt driven. También que trabaja con la correa. That's it, now, my belt conditions. That's it, all my belts. That's it, there is no more than 3/4 of an inch of free play. That's it, not cracked, not frayed, not excessive wear. That's it, and there's no loose fibers. Okay. O sea, en plural para las dos, las tocas a las dos, ok. Es tocar y apuntar, Acá. That's it, coolant reservoir, properly mounted and secure. That's it, no nuts, no bolts missing, not cracked, not leaking. That's it, is filled to the properly level. That's it, the cap is not missing, is secure, and there's no leaks. Coolant hoses, coolant reservoir hoses. That's it, properly mounted and secure with metal clamps. That's it, no abrasions, no bulges, and no cuts, and no leaks. Abrasions son como separaciones. Bulges son como bolas y cuts pues son cortes. So abrasions, bulges, cuts. Vamos a decir todo eso, a todo lo que es de goma, con todo lo que es así de goma, a todo le decimos lo mismo. A todo el metal le decimos lo mismo también. Quiero decir, okay, this is my radiator. That's it, my radiator is properly mounted and secure. That's it, it's not cracked, it's not broken, it's not bent. That's it, no visible coolant leaks. Aquí nos vamos para el otro lado. Hasta mecánico aquí. Aquí, that's it, okay, this is my power steering reservoir. That's it, is properly mounted and secure. That's it, it's not cracked, it's not leaking. That's it, dipstick is located here. That's it, to check the level, have to pull it out, wipe it off, reinsert it back in. That's it, the oil must be filled to the properly level. That's it, the cap is not missing, it's secure, and there's no leaks. Power steering hoses, mangueras. Power steering hoses properly mounted and secured by metal clamps. Y lo mismo, no abrasions, no bulges, no cuts, no oil leaks. Nomás nos especificamos. Allá dijimos lo mismo las mangueras, más que dijimos no coolant leaks, aquí decimos no oil leaks, porque esos traen aceite, ¿verdad? Así. Nomás lo que cambia es lo que llevan por dentro. Y aquí nos vamos a llevar esta manguera, mira, ven. Esta manguera la sigues desde aquí y va a pegar hasta acá. Y aquí donde pega, ¿te miras? Pega hasta aquí. Y donde pegas el power steering pump. So that's it, my power steering pump, properly mounted and secure. That's it, no nuts, no bolts missing. That's it, not cracked, not broken, no oil leaks. That's it, it's gear driven and it's working properly. O sea, gear driven, que trabaja con el engrane del motor, no con la banda. Aquí arriba. That's it, this is my air compressor. See, my air compressor is properly mounted and secure. Let's see, there's no nuts, no bolts missing. It's not cracked, it's not broken. Let's see, no audible air leaks. Audible, que no se escuchen. Auditivos, no fugas auditivas de aire. Let's see, it's gear driven and it's working properly too. See, this is the engine oil fill cap. Let's see, it's not missing, it's not cracked, it's not leaking. Let's see, it's secure. Let's see, this is where we add engine oil when the truck needs some. Aquí es donde le echamos si ocupa acá. Okay. This is the engine oil dipstick. Let's see, to check the oil, the engine oil, the engine must be off, and we have to pull it out, wipe it off, and reinsert it back in. See, oil must be above the filling mark. The stick is not cracked or damaged, and it's securely closed. Okay, está bien cerrado. That's it. Air hoses in general. These air hoses in general are properly mounted and secured to the air fittings. That's it, and there's no cuts. They're not spliced. They're not shaved. That's it. They're not worn, and there's no audible air leaks. Esta descripción de estas mangueras es cambiar, porque este es como un metal más, un plástico duro, y aquella es goma. Eso es plástico duro y eso es goma, ¿ok? Aquí. That's it, okay, now this is my steering shaft. Steering shaft, that's it, is properly mounted and secure. And it's not cracked, bent or broken. That's it, and no more than 10 degrees of free play. Universal joints, that's it, properly mounted and secure. No nuts, no bolts missing. That's it, not cracked, not broken. That's it, properly greased. Okay. This is my my gearbox. My gearbox is properly mounted and secure. There's no nuts, no bolts missing. That's it, it's not cracked, it's not broken, it's not damaged. That's it, and no oil leaks. También tiene aceite, ¿eh? Entonces, ¿tú dónde vas a tomar el examen? ¿Ya lo hiciste el appointment o no?
En
Dallas.
No, aquí en Forward, me dijo.
Okay, aquí. Ve, mírala. I said, okay, this is my 3-piece steering linkage. I said, this is my pitman arm. It's securely mounted. It's not cracked or bent. And we're not missing the castle nuts or the cutter pins. This is my drag link. This is my drag link. It's properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, it's not broken. And there is no nuts or any bolts missing. I said, this is my control arms. Properly mounted and secure by castle nuts and cutter pins. I said, it's not cracked, it's not broken, it's not damaged. Okay. Esta barra redonda acá se llama el tie rod. I said, this is my tie rod. It's properly mounted and secure. There's no nuts or bolts missing, and it's not cracked, not broken, and not bent. Okay, that's in my frame. This is my frame. My frame is not cracked, it's not broken, it's not bent. That's in no illegal welds and no drilling holes on the frame. Okay. This is the spring hangers. Spring hangers properly mounted and secure. No nuts, no bolts missing. Not cracked, not broken, and not damaged. This is my leaf springs. That's here securely mounted. Not cracked. That's it, not missing, not shifted, and not scissor. Es lo mismo, shifted and scissor es casi lo mismo. Acá. U-bolts. My U-bolts properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, not damaged. That's it, and we must have 2 nuts for each U-bolt. These are my shock absorbers, properly mounted and secure. That's it, no nuts, no bolts missing, not cracked, not broken, and not bent. No hydraulic oil leaks, and it works properly. This is my front steering axle. That's it, it's not cracked, not bent, not broken, and no illegal welds, and it's not damaged. This is my air brake hose. The air brake hose securely mounted. That's it, no abrasions, no bulges, no cuts, no audible leaks. My brake chamber properly mounted and secure. No nuts missing. That's it, no dents, no cracks, and no holes. No audible air leaks. This is my push rod and slack adjuster. Estos dos son juntos. Push rod, slack adjuster properly mounted and secure with pins and cutter keys. Not cracked, not bent. That's it, no parts missing. That's it, when my brakes are released, no more than 1 inch of free play when I pull by hand. Le agarras ahí. See my brake pads. Okay, brake pads properly mounted and secure. Not cracked, not broken, and at least a 1/4 inch thickness. My brake drums securely mounted. That's it, no cracks, no dents, no holes. That's it, no signs of overheat, like bluish marks. Y cuando se calientan se pintan como azules. That's it, in between the brake drum and the brake pad, that's it, no debris, no grease, no oil that it can cause brake failure. Inner rim, not cracked, not broken, and not bent. No illegal welds. I see no rust trails indicating that the tire is loose. My tire side wall, I see no deep cuts. I see no abrasions, no bubbles, no cuts. Tire surface, evenly worn out. I see no deep cuts, no chunks missing. See at least 432 seconds of an inch of tread depth. That's it in the front tires. No retreads, no recaps. Only virgin original tires. Que no se puede recapear, ¿verdad? My tire sidewall again. I see no deep cuts, no abrasions, no bubbles, no cuts. Lo mismo. My rim is not cracked, not broken, not bent. No illegal welds. I see no rust trails indicating that the tire is loose. My air valve. My air valve stem securely mounted. That's it, no touching against the rim. That's it, it's not cracked, no audible leaks. That's it, pressure at least at 100 psi of inflation. That's it, we can check that with the air gauge. Lug nuts, properly mounted and secure. Not cracked, and not broken, and not damaged. That's it, and no rust or shiny metal indicating looseness. See, this is my wheel hub and axle seal, properly mounted and secure. That's it, no bolts missing, not cracked. That's it, no visible oil leaks. Oil is filled to the properly level. Que tiene buen nivel el aceite, ¿verdad? Hay unas que tienen como una transparente, un plastiquito transparente, se le mira el nivel, ¿verdad? Pero estos hay que sacar desde el tapón y hay que meterles el dedo allá adentro. Ok, so ya aquí le dice, ok, follow me to the coupling, y ahí le vente para acá. y lo empiezas a explicar esto del coupling. Estas son las mangueras, estas 3 son coupling. La quinta rueda también es coupling. Mucha gente que le anda buscando otra rueda ahí en medio, no, es la quinta rueda es esta, ¿verdad? También es coupling. Y luego de aquí, ya cuando acabas aquí, le dices, ok, follow me to the in cap. Entro a la cabina y cuando acaba lo de la cabina es cuando se acaba ya lo de la, pues, ok. So vas allí, y luego aquí y luego entras a la cabina, ok.
Okay.
Ahí para el video.